Hello, I'm Val, and today I want to talk about our self-concept and how altering my self-concept really helped me escape the devil in my mind. Changing your self-concept and the way that you view yourself can drastically change your life. Our self-concept is comprised of our beliefs and perceptions that we have about ourselves, our beauty, our worth, and our identity. The way that we view ourselves feels so natural to us that we do it without thinking, right? We can have insecurities about ourselves that have developed from childhood. There could be other aspects of our belief systems that that created a perception of ourselves, and now we've just grown up and gone about our lives believing what we believe. Our beliefs and what we perceive to be occurring in our experience can impact the way that we interact with people and just our daily lives. So if my self-concept right now is of low self-esteem and low self-worth, it is likely that my thoughts and actions are going to be influenced by that belief that I'm not enough or that I'm not worthy of life or anything else. What we believe about ourselves determines how we show up in life and how we interact with people. I was dealing with a lot of low self-esteem. I just didn't feel like I belonged a lot of time. And these thoughts ate away at me. These thoughts were so consistent. So I truly believed it because it's just what kept replaying in my mind. I believe in the power of affirmations, and the more consistently we tell ourselves something, or the more consistently you're hearing something about yourself or about another person, you start to believe it. So I was reframing and reprogramming my mind by using affirmations. And the more I started to use affirmations that negate what was already in my mind, I felt like there was a point of pause. If I had the belief that I was not worthy, and then my affirmation was that I am worthy, the more consistently I was saying I am worthy, I am enough, I am blah, 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 the more I kept saying it, at some point, the I am worthy thought and the I am not worthy thought were against one another, and I had to decide in that moment what I was going to believe. Affirmations work to reprogram your thinking, but also it helps you become conscious to what your beliefs are, because now they have to challenge one another. Changing your self-concept, changing how you view yourself, changes how you move in the world. When you embody the identity of who you wish to become, then you start to bring in those opportunities as well. So it is likely that I would not be able to attract opportunities of somebody that is highly successful if I don't already view myself as highly successful. I'm not going to want to take those opportunities if I didn't believe that I could achieve in that area. So it is likely that opportunities would just fly by because I don't have the esteem or confidence to believe that I can achieve them. So once you start changing your self-concept and have the belief and change that belief in your mind, once that changes, then those opportunities, maybe they've been here all along. It'll seem like they magically have come to you because now you are I guess you can say, in the correct alignment to receive. Okay, so how do we change our self-concept? How do we do that? What does that look like? One is you easily writing down who it is that you wish to become. What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you want to experience? If right now, who you are unhappy with who you are, change that. You can change your story. I think that's a big thing too, that a lot of us have experiences that would make us feel like we're not a good person. I did this when I was 4 years old, and now I will just never be a good person because of this thing that happened when I was 15, and people just know me as that. Change your story, okay? That doesn't have to be you. You don't have to live with that identity. Our identities are constantly changing anyways, and our people's perception of us is constantly changing. I think it's important for us to be in control of our own narrative and to be able to take our power back by rewriting our story. And that was something that was important for me, was no longer living in the past and moving away from the past, getting my mind out of the past. I have a video from a while back where I talked about how going into the past and living in the past, and it's kind of like time traveling. We'll get memories and it's like we end up in the same state of being, in the same mind, and it's like we literally, our bodies went into the past. And sometimes we can just live like that and constantly be living in with our consciousness or our mind. Our body is here in the physical, our body is present, but our mind isn't, and there's a disconnect. So releasing the past and using the tools that you've gained from mistakes, from, whatever went wrong, that's a tool that we can use for a better future instead of being stuck in this happened, so this is who I am. That's not true. Okay, so we are always able to change our narrative, to change the story, even in situations that feel like they've defined us for who we are. If you don't like it, change it. And believe that you can. Believe that you can. Oh my gosh, it just hurts my heart sometimes to think back on the way that I used to feel about myself and the way that I know a lot of people feel about their selves now. Believe in yourself. We are just so much more than these vessels, than this flesh and bone. I think that's another concept of my self-concept that has allowed me to have a higher level of thinking about myself and about life. I am not just a human being. We are so much more divine. We are creators, okay? We can create worlds. We create art, magic. This is all a part of our human beingness. It's not just being bodies, and it's not just working and living to die. There's so much more to us. So the idea that I am not just a meat sack and I am so divine, I am a part of creation, I am a creator myself, that is just huge. That is huge. And it allows me to take more accountability of my life and more accountability of what it is that I'm creating, more consciousness to what it is that I want to create. Yeah, that's my video. You are more than words can say. You are more than you know. And if you don't know, now you know. Hey. So do some magic, create some art, create worlds as you already do. You could be unconscious of it. You probably are unconscious of it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say right now. That's my video. Yeah, this is Val with Beyond Chords, and we're signing out. Sayonara!